it's me, Rochelle, and let me tell you something. This is another episode of Smart, Stupid. And as you can tell, no fingernails this week because, obviously, I'm single. So, this is episode, if you keep track, 14. You would think Mike the stagehand with nothing to do could keep track for me, but he doesn't because, God bless him, unions, right? So, on with it. When I'm single, as I am such thusly, I like to travel on the cheap because I'm better at spending other people's money than my own. So when I cruise and I'm single, I gotta go during hurricane season because that's when the tickets are the cheapest. And I discovered that it is not, needless to say, things like, needless to say, during hurricane season that, needless to say, in hurricane season, you might come across a hurricane. And that's exactly what happened in 2011. When Hurricane Irene come into town, there was 2 ships in port, Carnival and its arch rival, Royal Caribbean, or Caribbean if you prefer. So what happened is the dock people said, you gotta go now. We don't care where you go, but you can't stay here because with a hurricane coming, we don't want to find you 40 miles inland. Shoo off to the ocean with you. So they had to leave. Royal Caribbean, or Caribbean if you prefer, left behind 154 people with a hasta la vista. And they texted them, for those who had text at the time, a list of hotels that maybe they could go to. And that was it. No goodbye, no explanation, no cab fare, nothing. You know those kind of Sunday mornings when you wake up, right? So, very, very tragic. Then, in a classic dick move, Carnival caught wind of what Royal Caribbean did, and in a total backstabby way. Because, see, they left behind 300 people who hadn't yet boarded the ship. People who were on the ship, they got to stay and go. But the people who hadn't boarded yet, they could not. So, in a classic move, right, to really give it to Royal Caribbean, or Caribbean if you prefer, they went ahead and paid for travel expenses, hotel expenses, gave them food vouchers, refunded their cruise money. Everything those 300 people wanted, they got. Boy, was Royal Caribbean mad. Oh my gosh. So, eventually, Royal Caribbean, or Caribbean, did refund those 154 people's money because they made such a stink, particularly after what Carnival did. But it was such a classic backstabby girl move. How could you not love it? And speaking of backstabby girl moves, next time you're scrolling through your boyfriend's friend to see who he's maybe chit-chatting on the TikTok with, go ahead and go to the website and like and subscribe to this channel because we need it. And then you can even put a comment in the box below because analytics, am I right? And then if he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But at least we got the subscriber. So, if you would, because I'm one of the ladies who's not after your man in particular, buy me a cup of coffee. It keeps me busy and engaged and off the prowl. And then when we hit our quota, we're going to go, me and Charlene, on the Margaritaville, thusly coiffed, and do videos all day long and post them. It'll be hilarious. Thank you. Like and subscribe.